Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. We're expecting a big day from this young fella.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Smashes through. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. First and goal.
Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal and looking for the first score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the front.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gregory. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple yards.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more than giving up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can. He makes a grab. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position, you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now this offense is back on the field. Makes a connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays, what they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd down coming up. They'll try to pop the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Well, if you're going to be checked down, Charlie, you get the completion percentage up, but you don't get the 1st down, and the punt unit comes on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Open space at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Hits him with a stiff arm. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He'll keep it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They move the tight end all over. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Pounding, pounding, pounding. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads starting to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And wings it incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a draw. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They're bringing heat. Coming after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
They'll try the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. defense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The aerial assault continues. Makes his connection. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
6th play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.